What's up, YouTube? Your boy JD coming at you guys with another video here on something that I've been eyeballing for a while. It's been out for golly 9-10 months now, and I just been watching it, just seeing what folks was gonna do with it before I made the purchase on it, and trying to get an idea of you know, what it is before I dive into it. But anyway, bam, this is what I got. This is the Tiny Wing 450X by what is it, LDARC.com. Never heard of them before, to be honest, but anyway. They make this cute little 431 millimeter wingspan wing. And again, like I said, I've been just holding off on buying it until I could, you know, see what folks was doing with it. And I've recently seen a guy here, he was doing he had it up to like 99 grams, and he put iNav in it. He put a F411 board off in it, and it seemed to be, you know, pretty cool. It's like, man, it could be a little, you know, not a long ranger, not at all. That's not in my head. I'm sure you guys are thinking that, but but just, you know, something that I might can fly from the house. You know what I mean? Because it's so small. It's a lot smaller than the Nano Goblin, and it's a whole lot smaller than my Beaver up there, as far as the wingspan go. But I know it's gonna be a little bit fast. I would think so. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, but this is set up on it here. You go up the outside first real quick. It's got the Nano run cam in it, and that's literally just sitting off in there. It's more of a friction fit. It's not really locked in there tight or anything, but it's got a little slight down tilt on it. And I'll show the inside of here of that in a second. U-Blocks, MAN GPS, and it's just taped right there. And I wish I would have put it more towards the center. I didn't think that little GPS would throw the bounce of the plane off so much, but it actually does. That little bit of a weight makes the plane, when you're trying to balance it on the stand, it makes the plane want to bounce off to the left a little bit. But I think it'll still be okay. And AKK, this is a X2. It's a different type of S2. I'm not really sure what the difference is between them, but it's a AKK X2, which is a different type. And my favorite, and of course, everybody can throw your thoughts in the comments here about whether you think it's gonna fly now with this Mad Mushroom on there, but it's on there. I mean, it just, I haven't been impressed with the little mini, you know, the Minions and all these lollipop size antennas, this here and that. I have actually had tried a couple different ones, even some good ones on mini quads, and it's just, I mean, just the way they work is just going from this to that, a Minion Pro, it sucks. I mean, the clarity is just so much better on this one. And yes, it's big. Yes, it's adding some weight, but it's adding some weight in my favor, the way I can add a bigger battery in the front for CG. But as far as aerodynamic wise go, I mean, all I can say to all you guys out there that's still up in the air about my huge antennas on all my planes, look at the Nano Goblin. Look at the Mini AR. I mean, look at all the other planes, Sky Hunters. All those planes got the exact same, my 3D printed mount with the same antenna on it, and they all fly great. No issues, nothing crazy. They fly fine with this setup. So anyway, I did put it on this little plane anyway, just to see how it'll work out. And we'll just go from there and just see how it does. I mean, if it is causing some crazy stuff because it is a smaller frame, I would change it out and do something else with it. But anyway, insides to it. Let me get this little deal here open. There we go. It is packed, but it is done very neatly. Here is the, yeah, see, I tell you, it was just loose fitted in there. It's a friction fit. That lid is pretty tight. Those magnets are pretty strong, shockingly. But anyway, you got the Nano Run Cam board. And what I did was, you can see here, I just kind of hold out the frame to where it'll fit off in there. And it's sitting in there actually flush. Well, actually a little bit lower. That and the receiver is. The way I did it. I carved them down. And as of right now, I'm going to use the this Walker-Rio S-Bus receiver for the time being, because of course a regular Dragon Link micro receiver would not fit in this guy. And currently Mike with Dragon Link, I think they back ordered on the nano receivers, so that's gonna be a while before I can get one of those to stick it off in here. But for right now though, we're just gonna rock that guy. I mean, I should better get, you know, with this, maybe mile and a half range, maybe. Might get like a good 2 miles out of it. We'll see. It's been a long time since I actually flew a plane on 2.4, but we'll try that out. But back in the back, you got the my Maytag WSE. I don't like it because it's running the newer firmware on it. This one actually came with 2.3 on it, and I took it off and downgraded to 2.1.1, which that's the firmware that I'm using on the Albert right now. And that's been working out so far so good for that plane. No issues, no whammies, just that, you know, put 10 in there for that horizon drift and you're good to go. But yeah, I had to put this guy in there, and of course there's no pins, which shockingly with this board, the way it's, you know, it splits into 2 pieces, it was pretty easy to solder everything up for this guy. No whammies, no issues at all. But unfortunately, the current sensor in this board is not working. I don't know if it's just because I'm using 2S, which is supposed to be rated for 7 to 24 volt. But either way it go, with the, you know, the factory scale number 423 off in it and not having the configurator, the amps is not correct, or the current is not correct. The actual voltage is correct. It is showing on the 2S battery that goes in here, but the amps is not correct. So I don't know if it's a bad board or something else going on. I don't know. I haven't tried it on, you know, put a 3S on it or nothing, because I don't know if that ESC can take that. And this is the stock ESC that's in there. That's a 6 amp ESC. It's right there. You barely can see it. And the stock motor, which I'm gonna leave it like it is. It's 1105, 5000 kV motor, man. Which they say it's a Sunny Sky motor. I mean, I don't know that to be true or not, but the guy with the 99 gram setup, he flew with that 300 millimeter battery, and it was pushing it fine. And at some very like super duper low amps, which I don't know, his current sensor may not have been working right either. But anyway, the prop on this dude is a 3.8 by 3.5, I think. Let me get a prop I can read this off of. It's so hard to see. Hold on there. Upside down. That'll help I get it right here. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, there you go. 3.8 by 3E prop. So the prop is actually longer than the prop that's on the Nano Goblin, but it's thinner, of course. The width of it is a lot smaller. But anyway, we'll see how it turned out. The battery I plan on flying with this plane, what's recommended for this plane is a 450 that fits off in that, well, it's like a little channel that comes in there before you haul it out, of course. And for a 450 milliamp 2S, of course, me, you know, I'm gonna try to push it and go for this 2S 550, which I actually can put the lid still on it, and it goes snug. All the magnets still connect. I did have to hold out this lid here a little bit. I had to do a notch, of course, for the USB port. Then I had to shave all this down to where that flight controller could fit in there. And the same thing with the sides here. I just kind of hold those out just a little bit, that way that the battery got a little bit of wiggle room. Really, it ain't for the battery, it's for the wire. I mean, because that's a real tight little cavity right there. But that's it. That'll go on there nice and snug. All the magnets and stuff are still touched, and it's locked in, it's ready to go. Which, of course, I still, just for sanity, will probably put a piece of tape, some Gorilla tape going across the top of it, just to make sure everything's locked in. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, I got it all wired up with the Maytag board I have in it. So I was actually able to get these LEDs to work, which is pretty cool. You got 2 LEDs on each side of it. And I'll show you how that looks here real quick here. Let me pause this for a second. Okay. All right. We got it all wired up right now. Of course, I got it on the switch to where they're not on, because I may fly this. If it works out the way I hope it does, I'm going to fly this from the house. No doubt about that. And just keep it low. You know, again, a mile max, something like that. But I may do some nighttime flying with it. And I actually, I seen on eBay where they make a nano nighttime vision camera. So I was like, hell yeah, that might be the ticket for this guy. Little, you know, fly home, park fly, whatever, nighttime vision on it with the LEDs. That sounds good to me. But anyway, LEDs, they're on the switch here. Yeah, the LEDs is on the switch. Flip the switch to come on. And they're pretty cool. I got them on the blue and the green, but it's also doing a white for the, what do you call it, error messages or warning messages and stuff like that. I'm sure it doesn't have all the satellites yet. It's why it's got that extra flash in there. But I thought that was pretty cool though. But like I said, for night flying and stuff like that, when I get ready to come in for a landing, I can actually see it, you know, see it coming in. Maybe not. And then if I want to go in stealth mode, bloop, lights off. Nobody see me. Hopefully. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. my childhood imagination is running wild. But anyway, that's the video on this dude. Can't really think of anything else. Whenever we get a low wind day, I will take it out and we will give it a shot and just see if it flies, which I really do. I think it'll fly. All the weight with the 550 battery in here, it is 163 grams, which that's huge. You know what I mean? That's, for me, that's huge anyway. I mean, don't have to worry about none of the FAA crap, all that stuff, because it's under 250 grams. So you don't have to get it registered or anything like that. And it's got HD ability. So that was one of the, like I said, one of my main buying points of this one. Fly from the house, HD ability, just have fun with it, can throw it up anywhere, you know. Hopefully the flight time is pretty decent. I mean, it's only a 550 with all this stuff being powered on, so I can only imagine, you know, maybe 15-minute flight time, 20 minutes, but we'll see though. I got some more batteries that we can try with it, but for right now, we're gonna start out with this 550. I actually got a line pack. I already bought it from Titan, but I think the cells is gonna be too big in it. They're not even 18 650s. I don't know what size cell these are. They are huge, but it'll fit in there, but I'm gonna have to cut that lid to make it work. Anyway, enough of me rambling, guys. We'll see how this thing works out. Peace and love.